Hey everybody, thanks for coming back to Still Spunky. I want to talk to you today about something that's been on my mind for a couple of weeks, and it does give me a little stress, anxiety, sadness, which I'm sure all of you are dealing with while you're going through any type of grief, is the holidays. Now, holidays are wonderful. I am such a Christmas person. But it's really difficult to go through this time without the person that you love. Or if you've gone through trauma, dealing with that trauma while you're trying to go through the Christmas season or holiday season. I am lucky enough that I have a wonderful group of family and friends that we'll have, I think, 24 at our Thanksgiving Day dinner this year. And I rely on them. I do. I think they're wonderful. They've always been there for me. They've got my back. But sometimes when you're going through grief like this, you feel like you don't even want to go forward with Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, or any holiday, actually. But this right now is a really heavy time for me. Thanksgiving is in 3 days. Then it comes my husband's birthday. Then my brother's birthday, who has also passed, and then Christmas. So there's a lot of things right now that are really on my mind. Stress is a huge thing. Anxiety about going through it and making sure that it's great for everybody else, because I don't want to bring them down. I mean, of course not. I want to be happy, but there are days that I just struggle. And a lot of times what I do is I hold it in. I'm sure a lot of you can understand. I hold all of that in, that anxiety about the holidays and, the pressure and the sadness. I try to hide, and not really hide, but just keep it to myself, because I don't want to, get everybody else down during the holiday season. Now, I know everybody deals with things differently. I just want to go through something that I do myself, which does help because specifically I hold things in. It may not be for everybody. Some may find it really comforting that they're doing it and they think that maybe nobody else is. Because trust me, in anything that you are doing, you are not alone, for sure. Now, I go day by day and I hold things in. I don't really discuss a lot of my feelings. And I can feel when it's really building up, where I'm feeling my emotions almost out of control. Very tense. My chest is tense, and I feel like I can't exactly breathe correctly because I'm holding all of that in. And I know that I'm doing it to myself at certain times, but I can't live my life on a daily basis going to a doctor's appointment and just getting upset all the time. Going to, a dinner or having a dinner here and just getting upset all the time. It's just not the way I want to live my life on a daily basis, trying to get but get through this grief and trauma that I've gone through. So me holding it in, that's, on me, of course. But what I do is what's called exposure therapy. Now, some of you may know what exposure therapy is. If not, let me try to give you a little synopsis. Basically, what you do is you force yourself to do something that is difficult, that is hard to do, may have something to do with a loved one that has passed, or it may have to do with going through some kind of trauma, accident. You have to push yourself to do something that makes you uncomfortable, to a certain extent, of course, right? And what I do personally is I go in my hot tub. everybody would think, hey, okay, well, she's relaxing. It's a little different for me because me and my husband used to go in the hot tub together all the time, and we had our, a lot of talks there. We spent a lot of time together there, listening to music, just talking how our day is gone. So going into the hot tub, it was very difficult for me in the beginning. Very difficult. I mean, I literally, the first time I went back in, I had with somebody with me. The second time I went back in, I went in and I kind of got out pretty quickly. And as time went by, I stayed a little longer. And it's been about 6 months now that I've been pushing myself to go in the hot tub. And now I'm trying to go in the hot tub at night because me and my husband used to always look at the stars, look at the satellites going by, trying to see which planets we can see. And so it's been difficult again because I'm doing it almost like from the beginning in a different aspect. So that is my exposure therapy. I go in, I listen to music, I cry, I release my emotions, my anger, and then I relax for a little while. And when I get out, I do feel a lot better because all that built up emotion and stress and anxiety, I was able to do exposure therapy, go into the hot tub and just release it all. And that's helped me. It may not help everybody, of course, and every exposure therapy would be different for everybody else, of course. So maybe somebody wouldn't want to go to a certain restaurant because they used to go there all the time with their significant other or their mom and dad, whoever passed. Or maybe you had an accident and you don't want to drive past that specific place. I do that probably, a few times a week that I actually have to drive past the spot where our accident happened. I don't do that for exposure therapy. I just drive because I have to go somewhere. But my exposure therapy absolutely is the hot tub. Now, some people, like I said in our last podcast or 2 podcasts ago about laughter. Of course, laughter is a great way to try to express some emotions and maybe make yourself feel a little bit better or change your mood a little bit. All these things may help you get through the holiday season, but nothing is going to stop the feelings you're going to feel. You have to try to learn how to get through them a little bit because you're never going to get over. Every holiday is always going to remind you of something. It may get better. For me, it hasn't really gotten better yet, but I'm only a year and a half out of losing my husband and having the accident. So I think, I have a little bit of time before I'm starting to feel a little bit better about the holidays. But I am trying to push myself to be in the mood. Trying to, wrap presents or listen to holiday music or something that's going to get me in the mood. Definitely, I'm trying to do that, and I hope that you guys can use some of these tactics throughout the holiday season. Another thing is, I know a lot of people may not be as blessed as I am to have so much family and friends next to you. The other thing that I find is giving makes me happy. And maybe if you don't have a lot of family or friends, reach out to your, food bank or to a church that may have Thanksgiving dinner for people who are homeless or homeless veterans. There are plenty of places that you can go and give your time for homeless veterans and help them eat a nice Thanksgiving dinner or a Christmas dinner. These things may help you also, because it's making you feel a little bit better, and giving back is always a good thing. Always. Especially to, our homeless veterans who we have plenty too many of. But anybody, honestly, just anybody that you're helping would be a fantastic thing to help you possibly get through the holiday season without not feeling as bad as you might have been throughout the whole season. Now, I am going to end by giving you a little story that I think you might laugh at. Again, I was recently in the hot tub trying to expose myself to crying and releasing my emotions. And this night it didn't exactly happen because just imagine a person with one leg in a late fall day with the wind blowing. All I was doing was this new exercise calling hopping around the hot tub and getting all the leaves out. Well, I don't think I'm going to be going in the hot tub on a really windy day anymore during the fall because it was just a little bit crazy. But I hope you had a little laugh at that because I laugh at myself all the time. But for now, I hope that you have a fantastic and very, very happy Thanksgiving. I will be back before Christmas. But if anybody has any ideas or anything that you need a little help with, please reach out and let me know, and I can involve that in one of the next episodes. So for right now, guys, I hope you have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon.
One voice becomes a